What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my music channel. This is the segment that I call The Archives. And honestly, I don't really take it seriously. Like I said, I kind of just put something together, wanted to talk music and shit. And it wasn't like really a priority. But it is something I want to continue. I haven't been able to acquire the gear yet that allows me to like record and screen capture sound and video of what I'm actually doing on Logic Pro on my computer and stuff. Because I'm super limited when it comes to like that creative aspect on music. Because what I eventually want to do is capture the screen and go through the process of me and actually creating a song, the beat, and then also the recording process and what I do. But since I can't do that right now, so it's like I really don't have the motive to like, because there's only so much I could talk about as far as music if I don't have somebody else to like shoot the shit with. But yeah, I mean that's something I'm looking into and stuff, because I definitely want to do more of this. But for now, I'm limited to just talking about my music and maybe reviewing some music, some of my music, my old music and stuff like that. But for sure, I want to get deeper into the creative process and how I make my music personally, because I've been doing it for a long time. You know, it's been 13, almost 14 years, and I have a lot to offer when it comes to production. And I want to share that with you guys that are already subscribed to my channel and stuff. But for today, I'm just gonna keep it short and talk a little bit of music. And I want to review some music that I produced for some of the artists out here where I'm from. And then I'll probably in post, I'll sync the video and put it on the screen so you guys could see just, you know, while I'm watching it. And then I want to review it live and just kind of go over some stuff that I've done. I've been producing for, you know, as you guys know, for a long time and stuff. And recently, I started getting back into music and stuff and actually starting to produce again. It's been nice because I haven't really had the motive to do anything when it comes to music. Just creatively, I was tapped out, and it just became more of a chore. But I mean, I took a good amount of time off purposely because I really wanted to like refresh my musical palette and just step into it completely, you know, from a brand new angle. And I didn't want any boundaries or barriers, and I just wanted to go based off gut feeling, and I didn't want to second guess as much. And I just wanted to be all about the sonics and the fun of music again, because anybody who creates knows that if it becomes work, it's just not, it loses the artistic aspect of whatever it is that you're creating. And for me, that's huge. I go based off of my vibes, and that's why I started doing music in the first place, was because I was fascinated by the types of sounds and the unstructured type of music that people that I would listen to were creating. And I'm a huge music fan. You know, I love music. I love creating, and I love understanding it and diving into how the creative process was for whatever artist, you know, production, recording. And I love recording myself, honestly. Like, I wish that I had put more time into recording, but for me, it was just so hard over the years to perfect my sound and stuff. And I'm slowly starting to get into finding my sound the more that I record and stuff. And I'm still all over the place when it comes to like genre. But I think I have a pretty good idea of how I want to sound and what I sound like and what my sound is and stuff. Recently, I just started experimenting with different types of, you know, ambiances and lower BPMs and stuff, and kind of slowing it down, because a lot of my music most of the time was like up tempo, which allowed me to rap a little bit faster. And I noticed experimenting with a lower BPM and rapping a little bit more out of pocket was a challenge for me, because now you're relying more on just the sound, because there isn't a lot of room to hide mistakes and stuff, which you can do with like upbeat music, up tempo beats and stuff, because you can stack and then you can hide it with delay and stuff. But you can dress it up. But when you're at a lower BPM and you're just relying on a single vocal and maybe some ad libs here and there, it leaves a lot less room for error. And you have to perfect that single track. You know, you could stack the hook, but when it comes to your verse, you have to perfect it. So yeah, I've been experimenting with new sounds and stuff, and slowly but surely I'll start putting it out on my channel. I want to, I really do. I told myself if I'm gonna create again, I wanna come out and create from different viewpoint. And I don't wanna rely on structure and the stuff that I was doing. I just wanna build solely based on the sounds. Sonically, I just want to go for sonics, you know. But yeah, I'll leave it at that. And I want to get into reviewing some of my music that I produced for people over the years. I think today I'll probably do some Man's One, and then there was a song that I did for his name's CP. Shout out CP. He's always been pretty solid, man. He used to come to the studio all the time. Real cool dude, man. So shout out CP. I think he's with Island Gang. That's what his little clique is called. And he had a song called Get Hurt that I produced, that he had an artist named CB, by the name of CB, featured on there. And Mike Sherm put it on his channel. And I think Mike Sherm, I mean, you guys should know Mike Sherm. And he has, I think, like 300,000 subscribers or something like that. But yeah, so I did a song for them, and I thought it was a banger. I thought the song was a banger, like the beat, everything. Like, it's just the way I mixed it, and so like it was a dope song. They did a video to it. I think they went out to Vegas and stuff. And then also I want to get into Man's One. Shout out Man's One. And I want to just review the videos. You know, I listen to them periodically, but I still get a different feeling from them every time that I listen. So I think the first one I'll probably do is Island Gang CPCB Get Hurt, produced by myself. It's only got 6.4 views, 6.4K, which I think is being slept on because, I don't know, I think it's a really good song. I think it has a lot more potential. Yeah, he has 411,000 subscribers. It's got 241 likes. I don't know. I think it has a lot more potential than what is shown here. And it's a really good song. And you know what? I'm not always going to review the best songs that I think that I've done on here. I want to review some of my shit that I thought was trash as far as my beats go, because I want to show the evolution of where I started from, you know, from my day one shit to my shit now. And that's why starting to get into like the more creative aspect as far as like showing you guys how I create is important, because I want you guys to see how I got from this point to this point, you know. But yeah, I'm going to dive into this beat right here, and I'm going to pull it up and review it on here. So this is Island Gang CPCB Get Hurt, produced by Marcus Marx. I'll sync the video on here.
Look, oh my God. Tryna get hurt, that nigga. I don't think they hear me though. Ay, let me see you work. 9 to 5 don't work. I'ma go dig a nigga, baby. I might dig in your purse. Fall asleep in your skirt. Sing to you like dirt. I'm a hood nigga, bitch. Yeah, the money come first. Ay, tryna get hurt, that nigga. Tryna get hurt. Tryna get hurt, that nigga. Ay, tryna get hurt. Tryna get hurt, that nigga. Tryna get hurt. Tryna get hurt, that nigga. Yeah, tryna get hurt. Poppin' the record, they singing like Yonsei. I put the bitch on the Dante. Came for with niggas, they salty. Cookie, it got me on zombie. Guess they gon' eat in the photo. Post for the pic, take a photo. Let me a little snow bun, but I rather fuck with the cocoa. Give me that on the saucy type, saucy type. Bitch, I'm just living the boss's life, boss's life. Ayy, heard she won't boss me right. Suck on this dick, I might cost your life. Can't tell me I'm wrong when I'm off the right. Girl, you all, I can't call you wife, call you wife. You work, 9 to 5 don't work. I'ma go dig a nigga, baby. I might dig in your purse. Fall asleep in your skirt. Sing to you like dirt. I'm a hood nigga, bitch. Yeah, the money come first. Ayy, tryna get hurt, little nigga. Tryna get hurt. Tryna get hurt, little nigga. Ayy, tryna get hurt. Tryna get hurt, little nigga. Tryna get hurt. Tryna get hurt, little nigga. Tryna get hurt.
Hood nigga strapped in. Ain't no lacking. Came with my Mac out. Bitch was laughing. Mask when I dump off. I'm in traffic. Blood of that gas in. I'ma spark it, chasing the money in. I can touch it, fuck about your feeling. Ain't no loving, still on the block. Cause I'm thuggin', still on the cap. Ain't no tussin', gang, I double my change. I sit for the pain, kick door in the rain. I stay in my lane, moved up in the game. No way I can change, I get to the money. You coming in late, ayy, it's cold in these streets. My style is unique. I stay popping pills just so I can go sleep. My style is unique. I stay popping pills just so I can go sleep.
Let me see you work. 9 to 5 don't work. I'ma go dig a nigga, baby. I might dig in your purse. Fall asleep in your skirt. Sing to you like dirt. I'm a hood nigga, bitch. Yeah, the money come first. Ayy, tryna get hurt, little nigga. Tryna get hurt. Tryna get hurt, little nigga. Ayy, tryna get hurt. Tryna get hurt, little nigga. Tryna get hurt. Tryna get hurt, little nigga. Yeah, tryna get hurt.
That beat goes super hard. Like just that hook, just the way that the that little flute that I used came in, and I played it all on here. Did the keys on here and everything. I think the only thing I really sampled was like there's some reverse guitar. It's just like a stab too, just as like a riser. I chopped that up, and I see now this is one of those things where I wish I could show you what I did, because I still have the beat and I still have like the way I mixed it and everything. Because CP actually came to the studio. I recorded him, and then he got CB to send the vocals over to me, and then I mixed them just here at the house. And I didn't even go to the studio to mix the whole session. I just went to record CP. But yeah, man, that song goes super hard, like for real. Like I think it's slept on. Like I think if he just pushed it a little bit more and got a little bit more marketing behind it and stuff, it could really do some decent numbers and stuff. I think it's a good song. That's the thing though, man. Like, just because you have the whole get up, like the beat, the producer, you know, you got the video. Lost Boy Sage produced that or shot that. Shout out to Cold Heart Media. I think they changed their name now. I forget what it is, but shout out Lost Boy and Low Fuck Up. Yeah, just because you have all the bells and whistles doesn't mean it's gonna make noise within the community. You know, you gotta make people, you gotta put that shit in front of their faces, otherwise it's not gonna gain that inertia, momentum that it needs to like take off. You know, I mean, a lot of the times, I mean, sometimes if you get lucky and you got it like that, like your shit will just take off on its own if it's that unique. But sometimes you need a little push, you know. But yeah, that song went super hard, man. I'm gonna get into one more song and then I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay, so this one, I'll click this one. This one has 23,000 views 1 year ago. Man's One, Ralph the G featuring Claims, Out the Way, produced by me. So get into this one here.
If we slide, we pull up, hop out with a K. We ain't tripping, niggas hating, we doing our thing. We just tryna get paid, ain't got time to play. We get the bag, keep it solid, and stay out the way. If we slide, we pull up, hop out with a K. We ain't tripping, niggas hating, we doing our thing. We just tryna get paid, ain't got time to play. We get the bag, keep it solid, and stay out the way.
We them niggas in this bitch, you ain't get the message. We some hustling ass niggas and we stay connected. The homie hit me tryna sell 2Ks in the Smith & Wesson. If me, Clams and Ralph pull up, then we disrespecting. All my niggas smoking gas and we sipping Texas. Don't offer me no coke, no disrespect, but I'm straight. I'm a pack flipper, I'm just tryna feel the safe. I ain't nothing like these niggas, I stay in my lane. They say talk is cheap, so I ain't got shit to say. I'm just speaking facts, you niggas is wanna be pimps. You ain't no pimps and then your main bitch on them dates. I usually keep it cool, but I'ma talk my shit today.
If we slide, we pull up, hop out with a K. We ain't tripping, niggas hating, we doing our thing. We just tryna get paid, ain't got time to play. We get the bag, keep it solid, and stay out the way. If we slide, we pull up, hop out with a K. We ain't tripping, niggas hating, we doing our thing. We just tryna get paid, ain't got time to play. We get the bag, keep it solid, and stay out the way.
Plug told me get this money, so that's what I'm doing. I got prescriptions in my cup, bitch, I ain't sipping Kool-Aid. And this chopper got kick, I call that bitch looking. Expect the worst, so for the best and pray everything be cool, man. See, I can't see, I'm way too hot, my vision getting blurry. They abominate me, but I ain't stopping till I'm buried. See, I don't understand unless it's currency. Practice what you preach, you just might learn from me. I just got a Glock with a 30 stick. You was shooting in the air, tryna hit the clouds, you ain't no murderer. Keep on talking out your neck, you gon' need surgery. I be hanging with drug dealers, killers, and burglars, yeah.
If we slide, we pull up, hop out with a K. We ain't tripping, niggas hating, we doing our thing. We just tryna get paid, ain't got time to play. We get the bag, keep it solid, and stay out the way. If we slide, we pull up, hop out with a K. We ain't tripping, niggas hating, we doing our thing. We just tryna get paid, ain't got time to play. We get the bag, keep it solid, and stay out the way. I'm in my own lane, I stay the fuck up out of the way. Niggas speaking on their gang, and they speaking on this K. You was speaking on my name, she was spitting on this thing. And these niggas interfering, gon' get knocked up out the way. I keep it solid. Ain't no way that ever change. Catching bodies nowadays, you lucky if you catch a fake pussy, nigga. Better say it to my face. Put your bitch ass in your place and get you knocking out your plate with your bae. Now she playing for the home team. I'm with all the beef, nigga. I like mine with extra cheese. And we ain't eating tacos when I'm talking lemon squeeze. How you missing when you're shooting if your pistol got a beat? If we slide, we pull up, hop out with a K. We ain't tripping, niggas hating, we doing our thing. We just tryna get paid, ain't got time to play. We get the
Yeah, that's another banger right there. That shit go hard. Man's One came out fucking hard right off the rip. Like the way he approached the verse and everything, that shit was crazy. He went off. He ain't lying when he said he was disrespecting, man. That shit was crazy. I remember when I heard that song too. We were actually building the new studio at the time. I was putting up some drywall. He's like, "You want to hear these songs?" Because I produced these for him probably months before he even recorded to him and stuff. So I forgot all about how the beat even sounded and stuff. So when he played the song, I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot that." For a split second, I forgot it was mine, that I produced it. When he showed it to me, I was like, "Oh shit, that goes hard." The hook from Claims came in perfect. He approached that correct. Everything sounded good, and then Ralph goes hard too. Ralph the G. The whole song it just came out dope, dude. I really fucked with that song. I bump it all the time, you know. And it's one of those things Lil Wayne used to say it all the time. In the interviews, they would ask him who do you listen to? It's man, I just listen to the shit I create. A lot of times it's the same for me. Unless it's something that I've created, you know, myself, beats or whatever, people that I produce for. That's really all I'm listening to a lot of the times, because I like to analyze my own shit, and I'm constantly trying to figure out what I can do on the next time I make music to make that a little better, or maybe go for this type of vibe. You know, I do a lot of homework on myself as a producer. You know, for a long time I didn't even want to call myself a producer because I felt like I wasn't putting out heat, and now I'm confident in saying that I can produce that for artists that need beats. You know, not every single beat's gonna be a banger, but I'll do, you know, 1 out of 4 will be, and then slowly 2 out of 4. But you know, I create as I feel. So yeah, I'll definitely sync those up so you guys could watch the video with me. I didn't want to speak over it because I'm gonna have to mute this part because I'm gonna have to sync the audio and video on here. That's why I'm speaking about it afterwards. But yeah, shout out to you guys, man. Good shit on actually making that shit happen and putting a video and doing it the correct way. Because that's another thing too. I only like to, at least nowadays, produce music for people who I know are gonna do something with the music, because it just adds to my resume and it helps them out as well. And I want to hear good music created. You know, I don't want these good beats wasted. I want to give them to, or sell them to people that are gonna create something with it and work it to its full potential. You know, because I'm all about creating good music, and that's all I started doing music for. I never wanted to just put out any shit. I wanted it to be quality content. Yeah, so hopefully here on the next one, I'm gonna have somebody call in, or I'm gonna call them. We're gonna chop it up about some music, and I definitely want to get a couple of people in here in person to chop it up with as well and talk music, and who can kind of help solidify my story. And they kind of came up with me. But yeah, it's been another episode of The Archives. My name is Marcus Marks. If you guys enjoy the content here on the channel, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. It really helps out. Appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.